Hello guys, and welcome to today's video. This is Tony. Today we're going to go over the drone rework. Check out all the drones, the chips, the slots, how it's going to look, what's different. First I'm going to run through all the drones and what they look like now compared to what they did look like previously for the live server. All right, we're going to start at the bottom with the starter, and then we're going to work our way up. So the starter has one diamond slot, so you could put a healing chip. The sidekick has one ability and one square chip. Its ability is Recurrent Emergency Renovator. When the robot's durability falls below 35%, it repairs a portion of it immediately. Only 3%. Okay, so that's kind of meh, but whatever, it's a low one, it's expected, right? The defender drone, its ability is if the robot receives more than 70,000 damage within 5 seconds, it repairs a portion of its durability immediately. It repairs 6%. Okay, it's getting a little better. And it also has a square chip, so you could run a defense chip, and a diamond slot, so you can run a healing chip. Not bad. I see the good cohesion there. This one is the fly, and it has modulative intensifier. After an active module is used, increases the robot's damage output for 7 seconds, and its damage output increases 6%, and the effect duration is 7 seconds. It also has an arm controller type, so it does have a shooting weapon on this, and you could put one circle chip on there for an effect. Okay, the sharpshooter drone, its ability is struggling intensifier. As long as last stand is active, increases the robot's damage output 25% additional damage. Now that's all right, guys, we're getting into the good stuff. It has a control type, so this is a shooting drone, and it has a circle and a triangle slot, so we could have an effect and additional attack feature. All right, next we have the discus. And the discus's ability is Control Resistor, slows down the accumulation of effects on the robot. It has minus 35% effect accumulation. It has a triangle slot for attack, a square for defense, and it also has one of the new F-type slots for the shields. Very interesting. This seems like a well-rounded kind of Swiss Army knife of a drone. Next we'll have the good guy drone. Its ability is Recurrent Emergency Defender. When the robot's durability falls below 35%, it increases the power of the robot's defense system. 40 defense points for 20 seconds. That's not bad at all, guys. And there's only a 15-second cooldown on that. Not bad. Not bad at all, good guy. And it also has a circle chip for an effect, a triangle for an attack, and the diamond for a repair slot. So this is another well-rounded one. It's good. It's really good. Okay, nice. We're getting into the good stuff. The all-seeing eye. The eye's ability is Modulative Intensifier. After an active module is used, increases the robot's damage output for 7 seconds, and that's 22% additional damage in that last 7 seconds. Okay, so there is an arm control type slot, which is a shooting drone. It has 2 circle slots for effects and 1 triangle for an offensive boost. Very nice. So I think the revitalizing intensifier is 35 plus the 22, so we can get to 57% additional damage with this guy here. Not bad. Nebula. Nebula's ability is Recurrent Crashing Renovator. If the robot receives more than 100,000 damage within 3 seconds, it repairs a portion of its durability immediately. It repairs 58% durability, and the cooldown is 5 seconds. That's big. That is huge. So if you're running something like a big tank that has, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800,000 HP, dude, this thing is going to be a miracle on wheels. This is awesome. And the slots for this is a circle, 2 squares, and a new shield. So you could have 1 effect type, 2 defense, and 1 of the new shield chips. This is an awesome combo, guys. I'm really digging this one. I'm glad I got a few nebulas in my hangar. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, here's the Wasp. This was formerly one of my favorites. I don't know about anymore. Its ability is Acid Sprayer. Adds a damage over time effect to the drone's weapon. 145 damage each second. Okay. Funny thing is, in the test server gameplay I just uploaded on Castle Map, I actually got a kill with the Wasp because of this chip. Or because of this ability, rather. I never, since these drones came out, got a kill with the drone. So that was cool to see. At least it's doing something. I was amidst the reload. I think I had Redeemers, so it was like, 5-second reload. And in that time, I got the kill. And on the bottom of the screen, I looked down. I'm like, what did I kill him with? It said Wasp. So that was really cool. So evidently, it does work. I'd like to see maybe it buffed up tiny bit more. But hey, it's doing good. My big beef, my major beef that I have with shooting drones is simply the fact that all it does is alert the enemy that you're looking at them. It doesn't do enough damage to justify. Like personally, on my personal account, I don't run the shooting drones. I'd rather use that battery power on something else. It's kind of like a waste. You know what I mean? It just tickles them. And all it does is alert the enemy that you're looking at them. I saw a clear night and day difference. I put them back on. I wasn't getting as many kills. I was taking a lot more damage on. When I took them off, I was getting more kills. I was able to sneak up on people better. In my opinion, I should be able to choose. I don't want to waste the fragile little amount of power we have, especially since there's only 4 slots on these guys now. I really wish we didn't have to waste one on the shooting. I wish, Pixonic, if you're listening, please allow us to opt to change the slots, the type of the slot, or even the ability as well. I think that would add another layer of versatility. I understand what you guys are going for, right? Because now when you see a drone, it's unpredictable. You don't know what possibly this person could be running on their drone. It could be the most OP setup, or it could be the most irrelevant setup. You don't know until you get into a fight with the person. So I get what you're trying to do here. You're trying to put that uniformity and that identity on each different drone. So when you're going into a battle with somebody, you know what to expect. So, okay, I see this guy has a Wasp. I know he's got the DOT ability on there, and he's got 2 triangles. So when he hits it, if he has healing, if he has lockdown, if he has quantum sensor, whenever he hits his abilities, and it get a nice damage boost as well. And that drone shoots, and there's an effect chip, so he might be able to lock me, freeze me, suppress me a lot easier. So I get what you're trying to do, but it's kind of handcuffing and putting people into a box. We had a ton of freedom with the way the drones are now. 8 slots, pick and choose as you please. If you want to put a chip on there to make it shoot, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. Even better. So that's just something I'm throwing out there. A little constructive criticism. In all sincerity, I know you guys are trying. I know you guys are, trying to help. But in a way, it's almost, you're exchanging one problem for another. Originally when the chips first came out, the circle chips reign supreme, and you guys know it. Everybody had the freezing, the suppressing, and the lockdown chips on everything, and everyone got frozen, suppressed, and locked every second. It got super annoying, and Pixonic noticed it. They nerfed it, they adjusted it, and then everybody was happy, and we were able to explore other builds. Then it came to the point now where, everyone's putting the huge damage chips on there, and all these phasing, healing, and defense, and making really tough builds. I kind of think it's going to be the same thing all over again, but now with these shield chips. I don't know, just a thought. Anyways, I'm going to continue on. The next drone is the Glider, and the Glider's ability is phasing Renovator. When the robot emerges from phase shift, it repairs a portion of its durability immediately. 22% durability. That is awesome, and I'm pumped to hear this because I got a bunch of Glider drones. Really happy about this. And the Glider drone also has a circle slot for an effect and 2 diamond slots for repair. It also boasts a shield slot for some of those new shield chips. Okay, well, let me just show you something, guys. Sit tight. Sit tight. I'm going to go into the hangar and show you something I whipped up real quick. All right, here's one of the gliders, the one we just spoke about. 22% repairable durability after emerging from phase shift. And let's see what this is here. Oh, phasing Renovator. When the robot emerges from phase shift, repairs a portion of its durability immediately. 18%. Okay. I got 2 of those. That's 36 plus 22. That's 58% durability. If I take on a mass amount of damage, hit my phase shift, when I come out of that, I'm going to repair 58% of my ability. That's huge. That's huge. Not to mention that we got this little bad boy on there. Recurrent emergency absorber. Then if I take a little more additional damage and I drop below 30%, I'm going to get an absorber shield and people aren't going to be able to shoot me. 20-second cooldown on this sucker too. Guys, this is going to be powerful stuff. And if that isn't good enough, I've got one of these new chips on here too. In Trouble Suppressor. If the robot receives over 100,000 damage within 3 seconds, immediately apply suppression effects to the targeted enemy. Very, very cool. I'm digging it. I'm liking that. You could also, they also have these for Lockdown, for Death Mark, In Trouble Death Mark. And they got it for freeze as well. Very cool. Yep, here's the freeze one. The robot receives over 100,000 damage in 3 seconds. Immediately applies freeze to the targeted enemy. 20 seconds. Very cool. And the cooldown is 5 seconds, so it's got a very, very short cooldown on that. Very cool, guys. I don't know. Drop it down in the comment section, guys. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you feel. Do you like the changes that are made? Do you prefer the way it is now? I'm really interested to see because I'm kind of like on the fence. In one aspect, I definitely enjoy the way they are now. And on the other hand, you know, I like changes in games. It keeps things interesting. I could see how they want that uniformity and that identity, right? Like, I see a nebula. I know exactly what it's going to do. If I kill this guy, if I shoot this guy, I'd knock 100,000 damage off him within 3 seconds. His health's going to pop up 58%. And I know he's got 2 square chips and a shield chip and a circle chip as well. So I know that's going to be a tough fight to go into. He's going to be tanky, he's going to be tough, and he's going to have that shield to save him at the end too. So I kind of could see, you know, why I could see the benefits of this new system. I think it's very interesting. I think it's going to shake things up a lot. So please drop it down in the comment section. Let's have a little talk about this, a little back and forth, a little engagement, a little dialogue. What do you like? What do you not like with these changes? What do you think could be done better to improve the system? That being said, I appreciate you guys so much. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all for all the amazing support. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great night.